Good morning, friends. Let me ask you something. Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, patted your tummy, and thought, where did this come from? Or maybe you've tried every diet under the sun, only to feel like your metabolism just isn't what it used to be? Well, today's your lucky day. I'm about to share a little secret that's helped dozens of seniors like you and me flatten their bellies, boost their energy, and even drop a few stubborn pounds. And it starts with just one glass each morning. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another miracle drink? Really? Trust me, I've been there too. But this isn't about starving yourself or choking down some weird green sludge. It's about working with your body, not against it. In fact, the recipe I'm sharing today is so simple, you probably already have the ingredients in your kitchen. And the best part? You'll start feeling a difference in just 10 days. But before we get to the how, let's talk about the why. As we age, our digestion slows down, hormones shift, and belly fat becomes harder to budge. But here's the good news. Small, consistent changes can wake up your metabolism and help your body burn fat more efficiently. That's where this morning ritual comes in. It's not a magic potion. It's a science-backed habit that supports your liver, kickstarts digestion, and helps your body let go of what it doesn't need. So, let's dive into the first step, the foundation of this daily ritual. The power of warm water plus lemon. Picture this. You wake up, shuffle to the kitchen, and before you even think about coffee or breakfast, you pour yourself a glass of warm water and squeeze in half a lemon. Sounds too easy, right? But here's why this simple act works wonders. After a night's rest, your body is dehydrated, like a plant that hasn't been watered. Warm water gently wakes up your digestive system, while lemon's natural acidity tells your liver to start producing bile, which helps break down fat. My friend Martha, who's 68, swore she had a slow metabolism until she tried this. After just a week, she told me, I'm not bloated anymore, and my jeans zip up without a fight. Now, she starts every morning with her lemon hug, as she calls it. Here's how to do it right. Boil water. Let it cool for a minute. You don't want it scalding hot. And add the juice of half a lemon. No sugar, no honey, just straight up lemon water. Sip it slowly like you're savoring a cup of tea. Give it 15 to 20 minutes before eating breakfast to let it work its magic. Adding apple cider vinegar, the gut's best friend. Now, if you really want to supercharge this routine, here's the next ingredient. Apple cider vinegar. Wait, don't make that face. I promise it's not as harsh as it sounds. Apple cider vinegar is like a broom for your gut. It balances blood sugar, reduces cravings, and helps your body absorb nutrients better. But there's a trick to using it safely. My neighbor Jim learned this the hard way. He started taking straight shots of vinegar and ended up with a sore throat. Ouch! The key is to dilute it. Add just 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, the kind with the mother, those cloudy bits, to your warm lemon water. Stir it well, and if the taste is too strong, add a pinch of cinnamon. Why does this combo work? The acetic acid in vinegar helps your body break down fat, while the lemon adds a refreshing zing. Together, they're like a dynamic duo for your digestion. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What if I have acid reflux or a sensitive stomach? Great question. Start with half a teaspoon of vinegar and work your way up. And always rinse your mouth with plain water afterward to protect your tooth enamel. The secret weapon: a dash of cinnamon. Here's where things get really interesting. Once your lemon and vinegar are mixed in, add a sprinkle of cinnamon, not the sugary kind you put on toast, just plain ground cinnamon. This humble spice is a powerhouse for seniors. It stabilizes blood sugar, which helps prevent mid-morning snack attacks, reduces inflammation, and even adds a cozy, comforting flavor to your drink. My buddy Earl, who's 71 and a retired baker, laughed when I told him to add cinnamon. "I put that in pies, not my water," he said. But after trying it, he admitted, "It tastes like a treat, and I don't crave sweets as much." So to recap your morning routine so far: warm water plus lemon plus apple cider vinegar plus cinnamon. Stir, sip, and let your body say, "Thank you." Now, I know what you're thinking. Is that really all there is to it? Well, yes, and no. These three ingredients are the foundation. But there's one more thing you'll want to add to this drink to maximize your results. It's something you might not expect, and it's crucial for keeping your energy steady all day long. But we'll get to that in just a bit. For now, let's focus on what you can start doing today. Mix up this drink tomorrow morning and pay attention to how you feel. Does your stomach feel calmer? Do you have a little more pep in your step? Those small wins are your body's way of saying, "Hey, we're on the right track." And remember, friends, this isn't about perfection. If you forget one day, just start fresh the next. Your body is resilient, and every positive choice you make adds up. So, grab that lemon, dust off the cinnamon, and let's get ready to show that belly who's boss. Now that you've got that warm lemon vinegar cinnamon drink working its morning magic, let's talk about the secret ingredient that takes this routine from good to glorious. And no, it's not some expensive superfood you've never heard of. It's probably sitting in your fridge right now. The ginger kick. Spice up your metabolism. Meet ginger, the knobby little root that packs a punch. You might know it for soothing upset stomachs, but here's the thing. Ginger is a rock star when it comes to firing up your metabolism. It gets your blood flowing, helps your body absorb nutrients better, and even curbs cravings. Plus, that gentle heat? It's like a wake-up call for your digestive system. Let me tell you about my sister-in-law, Rita. At 65, she'd always struggled with that after-lunch slump. But once she started grating a teaspoon of fresh ginger into her morning drink, everything changed. "I feel like I've got a battery boost," she told me, and within 2 weeks, she noticed her waistband was looser without changing her diet. Here's how to add it to your glass. Peel a small piece of fresh ginger, about the size of a thumbnail, grate it finely, and stir it into your warm lemon vinegar mix. If you're new to ginger, start with half a teaspoon. Too spicy? Let it steep for a few minutes, then strain it out. You'll still get the benefits without the zing. Why timing matters. The 15-minute rule. All right, let's tackle a question I get all the time. Can I just drink this while I eat breakfast? Short answer, nope. Here's why. When you drink this elixir before eating, it primes your gut to process food more efficiently. Think of it like warming up your car engine on a cold morning. It just runs smoother. My buddy Lou learned this lesson the hard way. He'd mix his apple cider vinegar into his oatmeal, thinking he was saving time. But he didn't see results until he shifted his routine. Turns out, spacing it out made all the difference, he said. Now he sips his drink waits 15 minutes, then enjoys his eggs or toast. That gap gives your body time to absorb the nutrients and activate your digestion. So, set a timer if you need to. Use those 15 minutes to stretch, jot down your to-dos, or just savor the quiet of the morning. It's not just about the drink, it's about creating a mindful ritual that sets the tone for your day. The hidden culprit, skipping protein at breakfast. Now, here's a mistake even the most dedicated folks make. After their morning drink, they reach for toast, cereal, or, heaven forbid, a sugary muffin. But if you want to burn fat and keep your belly flat, protein is your best friend. It keeps you full, balances blood sugar, and stops those mid-morning cookie cravings in their tracks. Take my neighbor Helen. She'd been doing the lemon ginger drink religiously, but wasn't seeing results. Why? Because her breakfast was a bagel with jam. Once she swapped it for scrambled eggs or Greek yogurt with berries, the scale finally budged. "I'm not hungry all morning anymore," she said, "and my energy's through the roof." So, what's the golden combo? Pair your morning drink with a protein-rich breakfast. Think a veggie omelet cottage cheese with sliced peaches, a smoothie with almond butter and spinach, even a handful of nuts if you're in a rush. Your goal? Aim for at least 15 to 20 grams of protein. It's like giving your body the tools it needs to build muscle and burn fat all day long. The overlooked hero. Water, water, water. All right, let's talk about something so simple it's easy to ignore. Water. You've probably heard drink more water a million times, but here's why it's especially crucial for flattening your belly as a senior. When you're dehydrated, your body holds on to water weight, making you look and feel bloated. Plus, your kidneys can't flush out waste efficiently, which slows down your metabolism. My cousin Terry used to hate drinking water. "It's boring," she'd say. But she started infusing her water with mint and cucumber slices, and suddenly it became a treat. Within days, her bloating disappeared, and her skin looked brighter. "I didn't realize I was walking around thirsty all the time," she laughed. Here's your challenge. Sip water steadily throughout the day, not just in big gulps. Keep a glass or bottle nearby and take a few sips every 30 minutes. Add a splash of lemon or a few frozen berries if you need flavor. And if you're forgetful, tie a ribbon around your water bottle or set hourly phone reminders. Now, these steps, adding ginger, timing your drink, prioritizing protein, and staying hydrated, are the backbone of this 10-day plan. But there's one final piece of the puzzle that'll lock in your results. It's something you're already doing every day, but probably not enough. And when you tweak it, even slightly, it can accelerate fat loss and make your belly flatten faster. But we'll save that game changer for the final part. For now, focus on nailing these habits. Mix that ginger into your morning drink tomorrow. Pair it with a protein-packed breakfast and keep that water flowing. Your body's about to surprise you in the best way possible, and trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next. We've covered the morning drink, the power of protein, and the magic of hydration. But there's one last habit that ties everything together. And honestly, it's my favorite part of this entire routine. Ready? Let's talk about movement. The gentle movement, miracle. No gyms required now. I'm not talking about running marathons or lifting weights. In fact, pushing yourself too hard can backfire, especially for us seniors. But here's the truth. Sitting all day, even if you're eating right, is like pressing the pause button on your metabolism. Your body needs gentle, consistent movement to keep that fat-burning engine humming. Take my friend Gloria, for example. At 70, she thought her days of exercise were over until her grandkids bought her a pedometer. She started pacing the house during phone calls, doing leg lifts while watching the news, and taking short walks after meals. Within 2 weeks, she noticed her belly was flatter, her joints felt looser, and her mood? Sunshine in human form. Here's the secret. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. Just move a little more than you did yesterday. Try chair yoga while your coffee breaks. Swing your arms in big circles to get your blood flowing, or park a bit farther from the grocery store entrance. It all adds up. And here's the best part. That morning drink you've been sipping, it's like fuel for your movement. The ginger and lemon reduce inflammation, so your joints feel better, and the protein keeps your energy steady. You're not just burning fat, you're reclaiming the joy of feeling strong and capable. Putting it all together, your 10-day blueprint. Let's take a breath and weave all these steps into a simple daily plan. First thing in the morning, warm lemon water with apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, and ginger. Wait 15 minutes, then enjoy a protein-rich breakfast, maybe scrambled eggs with spinach or a smoothie with Greek yogurt. Keep sipping water all day, infused with your favorite fruits or herbs, and sprinkle in movement wherever you can. Dance while you fold laundry, stretch during TV ads, or take a sunset stroll. Does this sound like a lot? It's not. It's about tiny shifts that become second nature. Think of it like planting a garden. You don't see growth overnight, but with steady care, blossoms appear. Now, I want to address a worry I know some of you have. What if I don't see results in 10 days? Here's my answer. Your body isn't a machine. Some of you might feel lighter and brighter in a week. Others might take 2 weeks to notice changes. That's okay. This isn't a race. It's a loving commitment to yourself. Closing thoughts. You've got this. So let's recap your toolkit. The morning drink. Lemon, apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, and ginger to wake up your metabolism. Timing. Sip it 15 minutes before breakfast for maximum impact. Protein power. Fuel your body with breakfast that keep you full and energized. Hydration. Hero. Water all day long to flush out bloat and keep things moving. Gentle movement. Small bursts of activity that remind your body how good it feels to be alive. Remember, friends, perfection isn't the goal. If you forget the ginger one day or skip a walk, just start fresh the next morning. This is about progress, not pressure. Before we say goodbye, I'd love to hear your story. Have you tried this routine? Did your morning coffee get jealous? Share your wins, your questions, or even your favorite protein-packed breakfast in the comments below. Let's build a community of support and celebration. If this series helped you, pay it forward. Hit that like button so others can find this video. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. We're all about thriving in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. And I'd love to have you along for the journey. Thank you for trusting me with your time today. Always remember, age might change our bodies, but it doesn't dim our power to take charge of our health.